Mr. Shailendra Jha is the Chief Executive Officer of InFocus Mobile Brand, a Foxconn company with a career spanning over 2 decades now. He has held several leadership positions across brands like Intex, Fly Mobile, VSun Mobile, RDA Technology, having tremendous experience in this field. He did his engineering degree in 1996 from the Institute of Electronics and Telecommunication. He has a very rich experience in the devices market in India and is one of the pioneers in the mobile industry.
We welcome you, sir, to Juana Studios, Cityscapes. Today I, Vandita Rawat from Navrachna School Sama, Vadodara, and my friend Annika Sarkar from the Heritage School, Kolkata, would just like to have a conversation with you about some education and technology related questions and how everything nowadays is so dependent on it. So, sir, to begin with, we know that you're a proud father and also the CEO of a huge mobile handset company. So, being in two different shoes, what do you think is the difference in perspective of both the roles regarding the use of technology?
Yeah, well, it's a very interesting question. So my primary motive is to be able to provide my customers with the best quality product and an affordable price. Another side, when it comes to being a proud father, I believe it is important to time the usage of technology in our homes for our children so that they give time for technology because for their education and for there's some courses, but there should be some time limit because for children being in the longer time is not good. Yeah, this is from my side. I hope I have given you right reply.
Right, of course, sir. Thank you. That was a very interesting outlook, and it is really admirable that you have been able to maintain a balance between both the roles, which I've heard is so difficult. So, technology has always played an active role in all our lives, all the time, but especially in the recent times. So, according to you, how is technology playing an important role in helping in communicating with such a large audience and maintaining the level of learning as it was previously?
See, with the technological advancement, earlier it was 2G, 3G, 4G, and coming up is a 5G. 4G is going to give the more faster video, which now it has enabled everyone to interact without school going, without office going. So this technology has given very good importance in our life, but there is a pros and cons coming in hand to hand. But what has changed is the fact that the accessibility provided by video conferencing has brought the face-to-face interaction to level of one's personal comfort. So there are so many interaction face-to-face can be done, and it is not necessary that because there is only one, either you are sitting front of or you are doing interaction like a video conferencing. So there are so many tools available worldwide and even in India as well.
Yes, sir. I totally agree. I do. Sir, you must have noticed that since the past 3 months, there has been a major transition from classrooms to online meeting rooms. And there are definitely some major concerns about screen time, as you have mentioned previously. So how do you think technology is addressing these concerns? Are there any technological advancements to mitigate these issues?
Mm, See the screen timing for definitely 4-inch, 5-inch, 7-inch, and then comes to the tablet, which start from 10-inch, 11-inch, 12-inch, and then laptop, and then bigger screen. So nowadays the technology has given for smaller device as a smartphone, AMOLED technology, which give the less harm for the eyes. But it is not in everybody to afford this kind of eye and phones. So I will suggest that those are having lower category phones, they can do the casting through television, and they have the bigger screen. They can sit far and they can at least have the save their eyes, because eye is very important for our life. And coming to the point that what technology is going to do, yes, definitely this LED, AMOLED, and IPS, these technologies, they are giving so many advancement, and research is going on definitely across those are R&D centers. I would so this is about screen timing. I can say that how the technology can, but definitely there's a need of R&D to. But as of now, there is a nothing which any brand can claim that my display is harmless for the eyes.
Sir, I completely agree, and I would like to say that answer was really interesting, sir. So I would like to say that Juana technology is associated with an initiative called Karo Sambhav, which helps in managing e-waste to a very large extent. And so you must have noticed that there has been an increased production of devices now. So how do you suggest the management of e-waste? How can the excessive e-waste, how can that be handled, sir?
See, I will say that there is a from Government of India, there is a already one department, CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, is there, and they have the complete guideline. And without that guideline, we cannot sell the device. And there is some buyback solution is there with all these brands. Those are selling their devices in the market. That every 2 years, like they sold one device today, so after every 2 years, they need to submit their return. Means it's a brand responsibility to collect e-waste from customers, from distributors, from retailers, from service centers. There's a policy already there, and if you have visited some reputed service center, you will see that there's e-waste, some bins is available. So we also have, like, our service center is having e-waste bins, but this awareness is not available. Even the government guidelines has given that this e-waste, they need to promote, in how to promote the people amongst the people, so that they think that this e-waste, after they don't use the product, or product is not working, they should reach out that product to the e-waste bins safely. So it is individual responsibility always, and brand responsibility as well, to create awareness amongst India or users, that will I say, for e-waste. And there is a system is also in process, in place, that e-waste collection, what they are going to do after getting this e-waste product. There are so many in near Delhi NCR, in Mumbai and places, it is there. Only creating awareness is the one task.
Sir, I completely agree with you that awareness is required now, and management of e-waste is really a necessity now, sir. So moving on, being in a country where there are people with so many different statuses, some families might not be able to have the proper learning equipment, as you previously said. So what do you suggest should be done to bridge this gap, sir?
See, India is a very vast country, and 131 crore people in India, and it has been segmented in different state, language, and internet availability. Then people cannot buy a smartphone; they have to go there with a switcher phone, and so in A class, B class, C class city, yes, they have the phones, but somebody is having 2 children, 3 children, so they have to buy 2 more phones. Affordability, they have to pay the fees, and they have to pay for mobile phone, and still they have to study. So this is a technology advancement point of view. As we discussed earlier, this mobile phone range start from smartphone 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, and it goes up to 1 lakh rupees Apple device. So this is all, I would say that people should choose their device as their affordability, what they can afford.
Sir, what you just said is so true. India is such a progressive economy, and it is so important to bridge this gap in order to ensure that during the current times, learning does not stop, irrespective of the social status of people. So, sir, moving on, there are so many devices available in the market these days that it's becoming difficult to choose one. So, sir, what according to you are the best viable devices that should be used by the masses now?
Again, it's like students, because they have to study, so they should choose bigger screen device, and what the memory and the camera should be good quality, so that they can, they should not have a disturbance, and sound quality, and mic. So while buying, they should definitely have this online, some experience, so that they can understand this device is good uh, for their use. Sometimes they buy the 3G phone, but anyhow, the 3G is not available. So 4G device and their pocket, affordability. So every category product is available in India market. But surprisingly, I will say that in March and April, after this COVID, uh, the demand has increased. Shortage. You know, those are having very old device. They cannot sell. All inventory is finished. India market, and then rebuilding, manufacturing. This has again given very long time. Why? Because being a father, I'm using my phone. My wife is using, but my children, because no need for them phone. But I need to work also my home, my work. So my wife phone can be used. But if there are two children, then have to buy one more phone. So like this kind of, you see that in India, average two to three children in every family we have. So definitely every family has need to buy the phone for their children. This has created a shortage in the market, and you see the online, offline, wherever you see during lockdown, they try to buy the phone because the school has opened and they have to study. Uh, so buying a phone, it's definitely it's a good question, technological question, which I have already mentioned, that display, audio, and video, and the memory. Definitely, they should consider, and the what app they are going to use, that should work on that very well.
Thank you, sir. You've just made it so much easier to invest in a device now. So, sir, technology is such a broad stream, and there are a lot of different types of companies that qualify as tech companies. So, they all have different kinds of professional requirements for the people who are working for them. So, sir, I cannot help but ask, what would you say you look for in a candidate before hiring them? What are some qualities you appreciate in a person who works in your company?
Hmm. Sorry. Uh, for me, when I hire somebody, I see only the intellectual and his or her, the response. How fast can response, and how much uh, thinking, any questions we give, few questions, set of questions we give them, and how fast they can reply. It doesn't matter that, like me, complete, I say, the presence of mind. You know. So if somebody is sitting in front of us, so are we with him or not? So presence of mind is there, and then basic knowledge is there, and definitely the qualification, it helps somehow, but I will not say 100%, because in many jobs you see that they have the different qualification but working for something else. So it is presence of mind. We should have the basic information, knowledge, And definitely we call people, those are having related experience and qualification, that we shortlist, and then we call, and then go for it, invite them for interview and hire them.
So that answer was really impressive and quite out of the box, I must say. The presence of mind statement, you seem to have a really unique point of view regarding that. So, sir, the last question being, so with biographies becoming a current trend, if you had the opportunity to write an autobiography, what would be the title and why, sir?
I will say R&D in India, research and development in India, because this is one thing which India has not grown in any industry. We are doing just assembly. Either it is, especially I will say in the telecom industry, mobile phone industry. So research and development, how, where it is lacking, what kind of plus and minus, which that industry has not gone through that. I will choose my India biography for research and development.
Thank you so much, sir, for answering all our questions with such great enthusiasm. It was definitely a wonderful experience talking to you, sir, and we both are truly enlightened and surely inspired by you. And I'm sure our listeners too. Sir, is there anything you would like to say, sir?
I would like to say that this COVID-19 is not end so far, So till December, be safe and try to avoid in the crowd area. And but it's not possible because we have so many things to do. So this is only my message to for everyone, that be safe till at least December.
Sir, I totally agree with you as well as Vandita on that. Thank you so much for taking out your time to talk to us. This was Annika from the Heritage School, Kolkata, and Vandita from Navrachna School Sama, Vadodara, conversing with Mr. Shailendra Jha, CEO, InFocus Mobile for Juana Studios Cityscapes. Signing off.